We have some Eatballs. It's vegan, it's raw. Normally it's made in 1 hour. We make it in 10 minutes and it's incredibly tasty. Everything started with Çİİ KÖFTE. It's a Turkish great delicacy, but normally it's done with raw meat. But today we're gonna make it without meat and with some spices. It is so tasty that it's appealing for meat lovers as well. Everything starts with half a cup of this bulgur. Thin one, it's a brown one, but you can make it with a light colored one as well. You should just buy fine bulgur. And I'm going to wet this with some hot water, about 4 tablespoons. And with the heat of the hot water, this is going to expand and go soft. Originally, we don't do this when we do it in a 1 hour version, but now this is a 10-minute one so that you can make it almost every day. Now, to this, one thing you definitely need is a small processor like this, preferably with 2 blades, a bit of onion, not so much. Like this much would be enough. I got a tomato. It has 2 holes and a bit soft. Why? Now the world is too valuable to throw anything away, so I don't want everything perfect. I want this because sustainability and bereket in the kitchen is very important. I'm going to use 1/4 of a mid-sized tomato. I add this with the skin on and 1 garlic. Teaspoon of tomato paste and a heaped teaspoon of pepper paste. You can say, Refika, I don't have tomato or pepper paste. You can use passata tomato puree. It has to be 1.5 tablespoons and increase the pepper powder that we put. And 1 piece of ice, like this. Why do I put ice? Because this is a blender and it's gonna get hot once I put more things. With the ice, you make sure that it doesn't get hot so much. But if you don't like have ice where you live, you can put some water as well. First time you grind it, it still has some chunks. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses. If you cannot find it, you can put a bit of molasses and some soy sauce if you like, or honey and a bit of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of weird but ketchup. You might say, Refika, ketchup in Çİİ KÖFTE, what the hell are you doing? Okay, but what it is originally, Çİİ KÖFTE is done with raw meat. It's very tasty, but you have to eat it in a few hours and it becomes really expensive. Some people discovered a way to make it without the meat and it was as tasty. And it became huge. Like maybe over 1,000 stores have opened in the last 10 years around Turkey. And it's very cheap and it's very fulfilling for the heart, stomach and mind. To increase the taste, they used few stuff and one of them was actually ketchup, because ketchup has umami in it, a bit of sweetness, a bit of saltiness, everything, and that taste increases. So sadly I use it. I don't prefer like using it, especially in traditional stuff, but here it really works. Umami is, for the ones who doesn't know, I haven't watched the channel, you should subscribe and understand how umami works. And it's the 5th taste that increases the 4 other sweet, sour, bitter and salty tastes much better. That's what ketchup is, to unite and increase the taste. I cut the lemon just like this and have a tablespoon of lemon juice. Why did I cut it like this? Because I'm just gonna use 1 tablespoon and then I close it. As you can see, this cutting helps me to use this lemon for longer times, few days. I grind everything together and here we have incredibly smelling puree. Now it's time to put the bulgur in. As you can see, it was like this much. Now it's almost twice the size. It's much softer. Still, it has a bit of crunch. Traditionally, when we make it, we use the raw bulgur and we put the onions and everything in. And with the help of our hands and a lot of effort, we push all these ingredients in by kneading. Now we use the processor. Other thing that I'm going to put instead of the meat is some peanuts. It also gives a nice crunch. Then finally spices. A pinch of black pepper, 2 pinches of salt, some cumin, like pinch, half teaspoon of powdered red pepper. You can use cayenne. If you don't have pepper paste, you use more of this instead of pepper, and increase the ice, and a heaped teaspoon of cayenne would do. And a teaspoon of isot. It comes from southeast Turkey. It has this smoky spiciness in it. Some sumac, again a great spice. Again 1 teaspoon. Isot and sumac You cannot find it everywhere in the world. But if you go to Arab markets or Turkish markets, basically, you'll find it and it's great. Now I start grating it. I am pushing it to the bottom. Instead of kneading, we do this. Finally, 10 sprigs of parsley. I use the bottoms. If they are too hard, just cut the hard parts. If they're not, use it. Use the stems as well. Very important. Not for the recipe, for the world. They get in. And final grinding. For example, if your processor starts to turn blindly, Çİİ köfte mixer is kind of hard, you can put a bit of ice or cold water like this and continue. Type of bulgur always makes a change. At some point, the bulgur soaks the water and becomes thick like this. It is still a bit like a paste, which means a little sticking to our hands. What we do, normally, we make it like this. They become small köftes. This is one thing that we can do. If it's too sticky, let it rest for about 10 minutes. Bulgur is going to suck the water and will be less sticky. We have some iced water. Time to time, we have to wet our hands and shape the patties like this. And each patty we put our fingers and has the shape of the finger. This is originally how we eat our Çİİ köfte. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make half of the Çİİ köfte like this. On the side, we slice the onions, put a bit of salt, rub them, and then add some sumac and parsley. And on the side, we eat it together with the Çİİ köfte. Guys, this is how we serve it, with a bit of lemon, some turnip, onion and sumac, and some lettuce. And this is how we eat it. A bit of lettuce. Here comes the Çİİ köfte with a bit of soğan, and if you want some more parsley, and a lot of lemon. And you wrap it. Eat it.
Hi everyone, we are on Amazon. You can find our most highlighted products on Amazon and buy with just one click.
This is the traditional way, and from the ones we made, I didn't put all of it. Some of it I ate already while making it. Still there's this much. And with this much, my dearest Burak is gonna come and show you a mashup.
We're gonna mash up the turkey and Mexico, and we are going to make Çİİ köfte taco. First we need some lavash or tortilla, which one you have. And we're gonna spread some Çİİ köfte on here.
You'll use it as a spread.
Yes.
When it was softer, the first moment that we made, it was easier to make probably for you.
And we can always wet. Or we can wet our spoon.
Okay, I am putting my hands in.
It's not our idea. There's a Çİİ köfte chain all over Turkey and it's their invention.
They make wraps or tacos?
They make wraps and tacos. And the most dangerous and tasty part of it is adding some chips. You can use taco chips with spices or anyone you like. But the thing, crushing some and putting on top.
The original taco chips was very expensive. We
Yeah.
found these guys, sorry about that. We want to be as local as possible, so these are Turkish made.
From now on, you can add whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Of course, some lettuce.
You would like cheese, I know.
Yes.
Finally something I can taste.
You want to come.
Some onion. It can be purple onion or onion with sumac like this. Some more lemon juice because I like it sour.
Do you want pickles?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course I want pickles. If we are making taco, some red beans. Some parsley always looks good and tastes good. Some pickles.
And this goes for bahar mı?
Would you like a drizzle of nar ekşisi?
Always.
Okay.
This is so hard to not be tasty. Bahar, would you like anything else?
Wow. But yani your one bite doesn't have to be half of the taco. How do you feel?
Full. It's perfect. I loved it. It's one of my favorite dishes because I'm a vegetarian, as you know. And I couldn't believe how easy it is, so I'll do it myself as well. Ellerinize sağlık.
Yeah.
I go.
That's it, guys.
Please like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And like sharing this video helps us a lot to move us upper in the I don't know, algorithm, something like that.
Yeah. Thanks is the biggest one. Commenting is great. Liking it so much. And finally, I want to say one more thing. This video is dedicated to Andrew and Maya. They have been our followers for a long time, since COVID. Andrew is a nurse. Maya is a journalist. Andrew brought his third book to us, Beyond the Banker.
Probably he's also a poet.
He's also a poet, and they are both great souls. And they said that our Çİİ KÖFTE video was too long and hard. It was one of the few recipes they haven't made on the channel. So this video goes for you guys.